Concerning to be on a variety of levels. Well, good afternoon. We appreciate everyone joining us this afternoon so we can give everyone an update following the weekend. And obviously we hope that everyone had a good weekend, as good can be expected under our new norms. On Friday, I challenged Granite Staters to the Home Hike Challenge, to find a hiking or walking trail off the beaten path and away from the crowds. And I just wanted to report that the response was actually quite amazing, just to see a lot of the stories on social media, a lot of the families reaching out, telling about their individual stories of kind of keeping it local, and again, all supporting that concept that you are healthier at home, you're healthier the closer you can be at home. But if you do have to go outside for exercise and fresh air, and we want to encourage that when necessary, to keep it local and to stay away from the crowds as much as possible. The people in New Hampshire did a great job finding those exercise opportunities on their own in their quiet little area of New Hampshire. And again, it's all about really, I think, reinforcing smart and responsible behavior. The thinking behind the Home Hike Challenge was to avoid those major hiking areas where many folks from out of state have been going. And as I've repeatedly stated, no governor can close down the border. We cannot do that under the Constitution, but we can take steps to discourage out-of-staters from overrunning our systems. Today I am announcing, after hearing the concerns of hotel operators, from citizens alike, that effective immediately, all hotels and short-term rentals like Airbnbs must suspend lodging accommodations for non-essential reasons like vacations and other leisurely purposes. Hotels and other lodging establishments will still be able to provide accommodations to provide housing for essential healthcare workers, first responders, state-approved quarantining accommodations for individuals, and the victims of domestic and sexual violence. Guests currently staying in hotels or Airbnbs, they may stay through the end date of the reservation before returning home. But we can't emphasize it enough. People are healthier in your own home and in your home state. We look forward to welcoming you back into New Hampshire when this public crisis is abated. And as we continue to fight the COVID-19 crisis, securing personal protective equipment remains a top priority for healthcare facilities and the state of New Hampshire. To date, the state has acquired over 300,000 individual pieces of PPE, everything from N95 masks, gowns, booties, gloves, masks. And as I've said, up until last month, the state was not really in the PPE business, but we have worked around the clock to backstop this critical equipment for our healthcare workers and our first responders on the front lines of the crisis. To date, we're not aware of any healthcare facility that has no PPE. We're working hard to fulfill their requests, but it's important to highlight that no facility has gone without any equipment as they work to combat the COVID-19 crisis. We've also seen inspiring stories from those in the private sector who have shifted their manufacturing to produce PPE or donating or procuring PPE from the commercial marketplace. And I'd like to thank those individuals and those businesses for not just helping out, but being a driving force in this effort. It is truly an opportunity for the entire team of New Hampshire to come together to combat the crisis and put every resource we have available on the front lines.